Hi guys, I've decided to record this video because some of you asked about some instructions, some kind of hints and tips how to tell the difference between original and fake AudioQuest HDMI cable. I may do videos, similar videos on other types of cables, or may not, but I've decided to record one on HDMI cables. I have several of fake and real AudioQuest HDMI cables. They are lying here in front of you. And can you spot and tell which one is fake? I'll let you look at them, and I'll start by telling you that you won't be able to spot the fake by looking at the box. Because fake boxes are looking exactly like originals. They have great print quality, they have great material quality, and some of them, if you take a look at my review on Fireb, on fake Fireb, also have inside carrying boxes that are really great quality, and you won't be able to tell the difference between the box of the original cable and the fake one. So what other means you have to tell the fake from the original? Well, the first obvious one, you can still look at the cables here and think about that, which one of them is fake. The first one is obvious, any kind of invoice or receipt. If you're buying a used cable, if the seller can give you a copy of original, preferable original receipt or original invoice from the distributor of AudioQuest cables in your country, then that's a good sign. Other than that, you have to look at the cable. So, the first one is original AudioQuest P. The thing is that this original AudioQuest P cable, if you take a look at the plug, the first thing to notice here is, I may use my trusty companion to point. Yeah. Take a look at, no, it's not focusing. Okay, so goodbye, duck. Let's stay with us. Okay, and the first thing is that it has molded AudioQuest brand name on the plug here. You can actually touch and feel it. The second thing is that take a look at the quality of the print here. It's flawless, it's very, very precise, and it's very sharp. There are no problems with paint getting smeared all over the plug. And as you can see, the other side of the plug has molded HDMI on this plastic part. Other than that, the plug looks perfect. The seams on the side here and on the side here are very good quality. So that's for the original. Yeah. The next cable here is Fireb, AudioQuest Fireb. It's a fake cable with DBS system. It's positioned almost at the top of the AudioQuest offer for HDMI cables, but this one is fake. How to spot the difference, how to tell? The first thing is that neither side has this, let's turn it around, it's quite heavy cable, this molded AudioQuest or HDMI name. But that's the thing to notice, but it cannot be the deciding factor, because if you take a look at some original AudioQuest Thunderbeard pictures on the web, it seems like originals, some of the originals, also do not have that 3D molded name. But another thing to look, the quality of the print. The quality of the print here is a bit worse than it was on the cheapest entry-level original cable. It is sharp, but it's not as sharp as it was on Pro. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, Let's try to force focus somewhere here. Yeah, the 8 in 48. Look at the sizes of the openings in the number 8. Look at the letter R in Firebeard. Yeah, it's not as sharp as it was in Pearl. Look at the arrow here. Yes, it's not printed perfectly. Yes, the seams on this cable are okay. The seams on this cable are as good as it was on the original one. The braiding on the cable is also as it was, or even better than on some originals. Well, digressing, I have a theory about the cables, about the plugs and the cables. I think that the cables are real. They are being sold in a shady way. They may be some kind of, I don't know, night shift production, let's call it this way. But they apparently have problems with plugs. So, AudioQuest, Thunderbeard, Firebeard 48, fake. Let's move on. The next cable on the table. Oh, I'm rhyming. The next cable on the table is original AudioQuest Cinnamon. As you can see, it has this AudioQuest writing here. It has HDMI here. And the print on the plug is perfect. It's very sharp. There are no problems with paint. There are no problems with shapes of letters. It's just perfect. The plug itself is also molded perfectly, almost perfectly, because if you take a look here when the braiding cable enters the mold, you can see some small imperfection in the mold. But the cable is original, the braiding is original. I got it from the local AudioQuest distributor here. So I'm pretty sure this one is original. Let's move to the next one on my list, on my table. Next cable on the table. The next cable on the table is AudioQuest Thunderbeard. We don't see the molding with the company name on the front side, and on the back side there is no molded AudioQuest or HDMI. But the printout here is very good. It's not as perfect as it was on Pearl and Cinnamon, but it is very, very good. However, it's not perfect, so you may try to use this as a guiding advice. Look at number 1 and look at 0 here. Can you see that? The lines are not as well defined as it was on Cinnamon or Pearl. So it's a fake. Let's take a look at the sides of the plug. The sides of the plug are pretty okay. There are no problems. So the plug on the sides looks, I'd say, a little bit better than it was looking on Cinnamon. The braiding is perfect. It matches exactly the braid on original cable. Also, if you may have noticed or not, the different types of cables have different diameter. Basically, the more expensive cables from AudioQuest lineup tend to be stiffer, and they tend to be larger, thicker. Okay, so the last cable on the table is Vodka 48, and as you can see, it also doesn't have this molding with the company name on either side, and it doesn't have this HDMI molded on either side. But as I said, when I was browsing for the photos of original AudioQuest cables, it looks like they don't have that. I will have to go to one of the shops of the distributor here in my country, and I'll ask them about that, and I'll try to take a look at the originals. Well, the plug is a giveaway here, because although the plug here looks perfectly fine on both sides, you can see that the plastic from the plug went onto the braiding. As you can see, you have a plastic or rubber or something like that mixed up with the braid here. Let's take a look at the other end. And at the other end it looks a little bit better, but not as good as on original cables, and you can also see some imperfections here in the blue part of the plug. The braiding itself looks fine. I wouldn't worry about stuff like that. I don't know if you can see that. The thing is that this braiding tends to catch some sharp objects in the neighborhood, and it may look like that even on original used cables. Other than that, the braiding here perfectly matches original vodka. So let's get them back on the table. The box won't give you any useful information. The braiding on the cable will also not be helpful in any way. The first thing would be invoice or receipt, and the second thing would be take a close look at the print on the plug. If you have any doubts about the print, just leave it. If the price is too good to be true, that's also probably indicating a fake. If the guy selling you the cable cannot provide the original receipt, or he says it lost the receipt, or he bought it somewhere abroad and brought to your country without the receipt, etc., etc., just leave that offer and try to find someone else selling the cable. If you have any doubts on the photos, because most of us are buying the cables on some kind of web auctions or web shops, etc., etc., or maybe from some offers in audio discussion forums. If you have any doubts about the photo quality, ask for a sharp picture of the print on the plug. If the seller is unable to provide the sharp, clean photo, just skip that offer and try to find another. And I think that's it. The summary for that would be that it's a very hard thing to spot the fake. They are almost perfect. They are looking as well as good as originals. There are very minor differences, and it's a different situation than it was a couple of years ago, when the quality of the fakes was ridiculous, and you could tell the fake from the original just by looking at the photo, even if the photo was blurry. The dead giveaway about 3 to 5 years ago was that the boxes for the fake cables were printed using photocopies of the originals. So you were able to see that there are different problems with geometries of the letters printed on the boxes. Sometimes in case of very bad problems with letters, they would replace a letter with a copy of the same letter from somewhere else on the original photo. So it was basically ridiculous. You could laugh looking at these boxes. But nowadays the boxes are as good as originals. The cables, the braidings here, yes, I'd say they are as good as originals. Let's have the original cinnamon one. Yeah, you can see the original cinnamon has this small hairs like that, and it's original, so it looks a bit worse than fake ones. Yeah. As for the quality of the cables, as I was saying in my review for fake Firebeard, the problem is that these cables, yes, they are providing a better quality, and I don't think it's worth spending the money on them. The optimal range for me would be something like cinnamon or maybe chocolate. These are a little bit better, being fakes, even being fakes, but they're just, I'd say they are just too expensive. So that's it. I won't link to any of the fakes. that I got, I won't be helping you to get the fake products. The original ones you can buy in your from your audio distributor in your country, or if you're United States residents, just go to the, I don't know, Magnolia nearby and get original AudioQuest cable. And that's it. If you have noticed something else, something more that could help us all to discern the originals from the fakes, let us know in the comments. If you have any questions about some specifics on these cables, just ask them in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this quite long video, and have a great day. I hope all your cables are originals. I hope you won't have any disappointments after watching this video when you start to browse frantically through your cable inventory. If you have, stay cool, it happens. Enjoy the rest of the day, and see you next time, guys. Fakes and originals. And the duck.